how are you today? Sorry, I was just getting set up on my phone to make sure I can see the chat on there and make sure that it's set to silent. How are you? I've got my Aldi version of Bailey's again because I am still working my way through it. It is very nice. As ever, it's up to you guys what you would like to talk about. How has my day been? It's been all right. I had yoga today, so I'm okay at the moment, but I'm expecting to wake up tomorrow feeling like I've done 10 rounds in a boxing ring. We did something called King Pigeon, if anyone knows yoga. I am not going to demonstrate it because, yeah, I don't think I could do that again. And yeah, apart from that, I have been doing some researching for various things I'm working on, and that's more or less it. So Jazz says, I was hopeless when I tried yoga ages ago. I go to a class where I'm probably the youngest, so it's a really gentle class. But yeah, I didn't really feel in the mood to go, but I'm glad that I went because it helped. And it got me out for an hour or so. I know that there's some sort of slow chat thing that's on that means you can only message once every, I don't know how long it is, 2 minutes or something. I think it's on because I have less than 1,000 subscribers. I'm not 100% sure if that is the case, but I do know that if you have less than 1,000 subscribers, there are restrictions on your live stream that aren't if you have a bigger following. So I appreciate that if you are experiencing that, it's going to be highly annoying, but I don't think that there's anything I can do to change it. However, if I'm wrong and there is a way to turn slow chat off, feel free to tell me how to do it because I'm clueless. Did you have a good day and how's the weather in Scotland? Well, Penny, it's currently dry, but it's been pretty wet most of the day. It feels like summer is officially over and autumn has arrived, but I don't mind autumn. Summer is probably my favourite season. Autumn's okay. I used to love winter, but that was until I started driving, and ever since I had to start driving on ice and through snow, I have pretty much hated winter. And Penny, it's lovely to see you in this chat. I think this is the first time you've been in one of my lives, so it's nice to see you. The danger with me and Irish cream is that it tastes a lot like a milkshake. I could probably sit with the bottle and a straw, but that is not something I have any intention of doing. I am going to have to start digging out my ring light though, because the reason I'm sitting here with the window behind me, which I know is not great, is because it's bright enough that I don't have to set the ring light up. But yeah, it's going to have to start coming out. Penny says the weather in London has also been awful today, but you're off to Greece tomorrow, so you're not too bothered. I cannot deny that makes me jealous. I have never been to Greece, but I wouldn't mind going. And yeah, the weather is certainly going to be better than it is in Britain. I hope that you have a really lovely time while you're there, and yeah, bring back some sunshine if you can. For anyone who doesn't know, I do live in a flat and I can certainly hear the neighbours below me, so apologies if you're picking up any strange thumps, bangs, barks, cries or voices. I can't do anything about that, I'm afraid. Penny asks, what would your dream holiday be if money wasn't a concern? That's difficult. It's difficult to just choose one because there's 3 things I would really like to do, but I suppose I should go for the most expensive one, which would have to be a Caribbean cruise, probably also taking in Disneyland or Disney World or whichever one it is in Florida, which I ought to know because I did go there many years ago. Yeah, I think a Caribbean cruise, because the Caribbean is just so beautiful. And I like the idea of being able to visit multiple locations rather than just going and being based in one place. So yeah, I think that would be what I would choose. Jazz says, I would love to do a cruise, but it also terrifies me. I don't know how I would feel about going on a cruise by myself. I think I would want to go with at least one friend. But that said, if I did go by myself, as soon as I got a few cocktails in me, I'd probably be happy to talk to anyone. I can understand from a food perspective why a cruise could be terrifying, especially with the ones that are like all inclusive, where the drinks and food are just non-stop. But yeah, I think it could be fun as long as you don't go on the wrong type of cruise by accident. Like if I ended up on, well, I wouldn't get on a Club 18 to 30 cruise, but if I did end up on one of those by accident, I don't think I would have a great time. Don't think it's quite my scene. Oh, what are you doing? Jazz says, yes, it's food and activity issues that concern me and the lack of flexibility potentially. I think, I mean, in terms of like, well, I can only go by what friends of my parents who've been on cruises, and my parents have been on a couple as well, have said. And in terms of activity, there's loads and loads of different things to do on and off the boat. But yeah, the food thing would still be a concern, I guess, for you. Natasha, welcome. It is great to have you back in one of my lives. Penny says, I never thought about a cruise, but it would be a fun way to explore for sure, as long as it's an adult only one, ideally 30 plus. Yes, Penny, I am with you. I forgot about kids. Kids on a cruise ship, running about and squealing, and yeah, definitely over 30s cruise, but a nice one. I think that would be a nice way to spend a week or so. I know there are some people that pretty much live on cruise ships. I don't think I could, I wouldn't be up for that. For those who have just joined, we have currently been talking about holidays and cruising, but feel free to ask any questions or chime in with any other topics you want to discuss. Natasha says, I almost missed this, had my head stuck in a book. I can forgive you for getting lost in a book and almost missing this. What book are you reading? I know it's probably going to make you wait like a minute before you can actually answer that. Natasha, holidays sounds magical, especially now it's getting cold. Natasha, I agree, but Penny, who is in this chat, is off to Greece tomorrow, so you can join me in being envious of her. And Penny says, I love Scotland. I've studied in Edinburgh and have the most fond memories. I need to go to Edinburgh more often. It's actually a pain in the ass to get there because I could drive, but parking is just a nightmare. Public transport there at the moment would be about 3 hours each way, but I would love to get an Airbnb or something and just do like a couple of days and an overnight in Edinburgh so I could do a proper vlog and really explore it because it is gorgeous. When there isn't a bin strike on with piles of rubbish everywhere. But yeah, that's something I definitely want to do. Natasha says, Hard Landing is really good, would highly recommend. I have not heard of that book, but I will be checking it out once this live stream has finished. Penny says, oh dear, is the bin strike still ongoing? No, thankfully they did resolve that last week, I think. So I think it is all back to normal on that front. I'm not sure if they've cleared up all the rubbish that was in Edinburgh, but certainly last week, the shots on the news, it was not good. It was literally piles and piles of rubbish. Yeah. But I still want to go into Glasgow as well and do some vlogging there. Sham says, sorry, I am late. No need to apologise. This is the kind of live stream where you can just drop in and drop out whenever you like. I don't mind. If I end up sat here by myself for the entire half hour, then that's what I'll do. Yeah, because when I say I'm going to do a live stream, I like to be here in case anyone wants to come in and chat or wants a bit of support. Yeah, I'm saying yeah an awful lot. Sharon says, I don't believe Christmas chocolates are now in Tesco. I know, Christmas food is everywhere and I am refusing to buy any of it. Let's see how long that lasts. I bet you by next week there'll be a vlog and I'll be eating a mince pie or something in it. Penny says, what's everyone having for dinner this evening? Could do with some inspiration. I feel I need to ask if you have any like dietary requirements, like if you're vegan or vegetarian or anything like that. I'm a big fan of Rana pasta. I could run through to the kitchen and grab a pack to show you, but that would leave you staring at an empty screen. I'm not a very fast runner. It's like tortelloni and they do lots of different kinds. I love their aubergine one. It's got something else in it, it's not just aubergine. I like their cheese and tomato one. I like their spinach and ricotta one. And I love their mushroom one. And it cooks in like 2 minutes and you can freeze it. So yeah, I'm a big fan of that and I do eat that quite often. Penny says, will you do videos about Halloween treats? I really like your seasonal videos. Well, Penny, this year for Halloween, I have something big planned that is going to be very different, I hope, to what other foodie channels are doing. So last year I did 4 Halloween themed videos and this year I'm going to be doing a full 7 days of videos. I'm not saying much about what they will be on, but they do have a Halloween theme to them. They're not going to be featuring Halloween themed food as such. However, the videos that I'm doing sort of around October time may well have Halloween things slipping into them because, you know, I love the seasonal food and okay, I don't care if a goo head egg is just a Cadbury's cream egg with a different wrapper. You know, somehow it's still Halloween and it's still a little bit different. Or so I tell myself. Natasha says, I'm having tortellini tonight, spinach and ricotta is my fave. Yeah, I think my favourite is the mushroom, but spinach and ricotta probably my number 2. But I am just crazy about mushrooms. Penny says, tortellini sounds wonderful, can't go wrong with pasta. I agree, especially not stuff that only takes 2 minutes to cook. It's really, really hard to screw that up. Although I have managed it. Once I did it in a pan, it was too small and I thought it was going to just go everywhere. And then once I completely overcooked it and it was floppy and soggy and I still ate it, but it wasn't very nice. Natasha says, I love your outfit, Kaz. Thank you. Yes, the nails do match the shirt. I'm very colour coordinated. I thought I would put on something nice-ish for a live stream. I've been chilling most of the day in what I wore to yoga. So yeah, I thought I'd put on some proper clothes just for this half hour. And then once it's finished, I'll probably be back in the PJs. Cheyenne says, I can't wait for new in B&M video to come out. Well, you will not have to wait very long. Because I think that's what's out on Sunday. I'm pretty sure that's the one coming out this week on the Sunday. Because it was a bakery last week, so yeah. Just a couple of days and you'll be able to see. That was me putting my drink down on a glass coaster, a bit noisily, so apologies for that. If you're wondering why I keep looking down at my phone, it's because I've got the chat there, because on a live stream, when somebody types something, it does pop up on the screen in front of me, but not for very long. And as soon as somebody else types something, the previous thing disappears. So I just watch it on my phone, and that way I hopefully won't miss anything that anyone says. But if you do say something and I don't respond to it, then don't be afraid to just say it again, because it's more likely that I've missed it than I'm ignoring anyone. I don't like to ignore people. Natasha says, I watched your brekkie video today. It was so helpful. Thank you, Kath. I'm guessing you mean the one that I filmed in Starbucks, where I got the name of the drink completely wrong. I'm glad it was helpful. It was a good one to film, and I did enjoy filming that one. It wasn't too challenging for me. But as we go through the series of the Eat Out With Me videos, there are some that are, yeah, you'll see when they come out. Shan, can you please do a video comparing and tasting vegan marshmallow brands? I'm not really sure how many vegan marshmallow brands are out there, and I'm not really a huge marshmallow person. I would certainly do it, but it's probably not one that I would do anytime soon. As you guys probably know, I don't make money from YouTube, so the videos that I make are ones that I really want to do, rather than going for what I think is going to be popular or be clickbait, which, yeah. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I'll keep quiet about that for now, but it's certainly one that I will keep under consideration, because it would be a good one to do. And of course, January is the month where everyone is encouraged to go vegan. So of course, I would like to include some vegan content. And I also like to do free-from videos, because even though I am not following any sort of gluten-free diet, I don't see a lot of people other than Gababetic, who has type 1 diabetes and celiac. I don't see a whole lot of other sort of food channels of people who, like Matt and Emma, Jade and Rob, Hannah, Marling, the ones that I guess you guys watch and I watch as well, people who don't have a need to be gluten-free. I don't see them doing videos where they just try things that are gluten-free and stuff like that. And I like to include as many people as possible. Penny, I do enjoy your Eat With Me videos, and I'm really enjoying your podcast. How often do podcast episodes come out? They come out fortnightly, and I do 6 weeks. And then I take a break of about 4 weeks, although there is going to be a bonus episode. I don't even know why I'm saying probably. I already know what it's going to be. There will be a bonus episode coming out. So yeah, every other Tuesday for 6 weeks. Penny, also, do you like pumpkin spice food? Yes, I do. Last year, one of my Halloween videos was finding the best pumpkin spice latte, and that was a fun one to do. But I know that there's like cakes and stuff that come out in pumpkin spice flavours, and I will definitely be wanting to try those. Harmony Hope, hi, only just realised this was happening. Hello Harmony, it is great to have you back in another one of my live streams. Penny, and is there any food you really dislike? Oh my god, yes. I hate chicken. I like turkey. I hate chicken. I don't understand it. I just do. Spicy food as well. I can cope just about with a mild chili con carne. In my Too Good To Go video, one of the meals I got was a burrito box from Costa. I did eat it, but oh my god, it was too spicy for me. So yeah, I really cannot handle my spice, but since starting YouTube, I have tried so many foods I would never have tried. And even if I think I'm not gonna like something, I will still try it because it might be funny for you guys to watch me eating something I really, really hate. And yet nuts as well. I can tolerate some nuts, but I'm not really a fan of nuts. Harmony says, spicy food is a definite no-no for me too. Yeah. I can't even handle a korma. I had a korma once and there was black pepper in it and I could taste the black pepper and even that was too much for me. And I know that you can learn to tolerate spice by eating it, but I've spent too much time not eating food I want to eat to spend time eating food I don't want to eat in the hope I might want to eat it one day, if that makes any sense. I think the neighbour's baby is crying, so if you can hear it, I'm really sorry. Penny says, that's funny, korma is definitely not spicy. I know that's what everyone told me, but this one, it had black pepper in it and I could taste it and it just, yeah. I think, it was a vegetable korma because I don't like chicken. But I was actually thinking I might have to try another korma. So I might do that in a video because, yeah. It's definitely one to consider. Harmony says, what's a food you've tried for YouTube and realised you liked but presumed you would hate? I need to try and think of something that is in a video that's already gone out. I know in the bakery ones there have been things. And I know when I did Too Good To Go, I tried an almond croissant. I was convinced I wouldn't like almond croissants. I don't know why I thought that, because I like croissants. I like the flavour of almonds. I just, for some reason, I thought I wouldn't like it, and I've realised I absolutely love almond croissants. Mike says, hello Kaz, hope you're well. Hello Mike, it's great to see you. Guys, if you haven't checked out Mike Does Food Reviews, he is brilliant. Very different to me in style, but very funny, and especially when he gets his girlfriend Shan involved as well. And if you want to see some spicy food taste tests, for some reason Mike keeps trying the Carolina Reaper stuff from Iceland, and yeah, that will not be me. I will not be doing that. I just, no. I maybe should have brought the bottle through because I'm almost out. Penny says, need to head off as my train is ready to depart, but will watch the rest of the live. Hope everyone has a lovely evening. Have a good journey, Penny, and have an amazing time in Greece. And thank you for dropping by. Harmony says, korma is spicy. I agree. I can't handle even the slightest hint of spice. Harmony, thank you. I'm glad that somebody else finds korma The most unspicy curry in the world. Spicy. Let's just say if I went to India, I'd be living on naan bread and rice. Probably boiled white rice. So yeah. Cheyenne, can you please do the live stream every fridge at this time? Do you mean every Friday? I mean, I could live stream from my fridge. I probably could fit in my fridge if I took the shelves out. I think I've had too much alcohol if I'm even thinking about getting into my fridge. I could just imagine that. Oh, live stream on YouTube, woman stuck in fridge. But hey, you might get to see some Scottish firemen coming to get me out. Mike says, how have you found the lives? I actually quite like them. It takes getting used to, but different to a video on your own. I effing love lives. This is number 4 now, I think. I've done them on different days and at different times, so that, because different people find different times suit them better. I actually did polls on Instagram to see what days and times people would like me to do them. Mine tend to only last about half an hour, but they're really good fun because it's a way that you can actually properly interact with people in a way that you can't with comments, and I really enjoy doing that bit. And I think that your live mic for dementia it's going to be a good one. The only thing is I've got my phone here with the chat on it so that I don't miss anything. Harmony says, India is not the place for us for sure. I would agree with that. I think Italy or America or Australia, I would be able to survive without becoming severely malnourished in those countries. Harmony says, I love the interaction of lives is fab. I agree, because it lets me feel like I can get to know you guys a bit better. And I guess you can get to know me because you can ask me questions that you might not think to ask in videos. And I can't edit anything. So if anything silly happens or I say anything outrageously stupid, there's nothing I can do about it. Like, getting into the fridge. I am not going to try and get in the fridge later. Once this live stream has ended, I am absolutely not trying that. I definitely could fit in the fridge though. I'm small enough. I'm not sure yet when the next live stream will be. It's more likely to be Friday than Thursday. But I'll put a thing on stories. Mike says, so glad you're enjoying them. It makes a change, like you said, to interact with yourself when you are live instead of over comments. What's for dinner tonight? Anything nice? Pasta, specifically the Rana brand of filled pasta, which takes 2 minutes to cook and is extremely hard to mess up. So it's a great one to have when you're really not in the mood for cooking. And of course, some of my Aldi's version of Baileys, which I've nearly finished. Jazz, what 3 things have you learnt from doing YouTube? 1, I like a lot more foods than I thought I did. 2, I'm a lot more confident than I thought I was, because I would never have thought I could go and sit in the middle of Costa or Starbucks or another cafe when it was really, really busy and film myself and genuinely not care. And you know, I can. And number 3, I have learned, and I'm still learning, how to edit videos and do things with graphics and credits and background music and all that stuff. So I've learned a lot of technical stuff through doing it. So I suppose those are the three, well, they're 3 things I've learned that I can think of straight away. Harmony, please do not try to get in your fridge, oh my god, and then a lot of emojis. I will not try and get in my fridge. My fridge is currently too full. I'd have to completely empty it, and I don't have space to put all the contents of the fridge around the kitchen. Mike says, ooh, sounds lovely. I think you've improved video by video. Honestly, brilliant content. Thank you, Mike. I've seen a change in your videos, and not in quality, but in your confidence. And I think you are just brilliant. Very, very entertaining to watch. And yeah, you'll be hitting that 2,000 subscribers before the end of the year, I am sure. But I'm getting better at landscape mode. I'm looking in the right place. But yeah, filming on an iPad is definitely not without its challenges. But then I've never filmed on a camera, so I don't know how that would compare. I guess they have their own challenges. I have actually run out of alcohol, and I'm quite sad, but I won't be drinking anymore. It's just that I do need to get this bottle drunk within a month, or it'll go bad. That's the excuse I am sticking to. Harmony, any tips on keeping motivated during the winter months? I'm a great believer in hibernation, and I think all humans should be allowed to hibernate if we want to, but unfortunately, not many employers agree with that point of view. But I would say, remind yourself that summer is coming. Winter won't last forever. I guess just set small goals that will just help you get through it. If you really hate winter. I actually have, and have had since I started YouTube, something which I think is epic planned for winter, but I need it to snow, and it needs to be quite a heavy snowfall, but I also want it to be when the kids are going to school, because it involves doing something with snow that kids, I think, will really love. So maybe this year I'll get to do that. Mike says, thank you, Kaz. If you can recommend one thing for me to review, what would it be? You are the queen of sweet food, so I would love to hear it. Well, this might not be the best idea, but you could get Shan to bake a few things and then you could rate them. But it depends on how that might go down. Other sweet things that you could try. I don't know if there's anything like typically Cornish and sweet that isn't ice cream or scones. I mean, I know it's not sweet food, but you could do something like maybe finding the best Cornish pasty in Cornwall, where you just try a few from local places and see which one you think is the best one. Because I think that doing some local things as well as big brands can just give a bit of diversity. Because I know a lot of larger food channels do a lot of things like McDonald's and more McDonald's and more McDonald's. But yeah, I think you do a really good variety of stuff, Mike, and yeah, I like your content, and I think there really is something for everyone on your channel. And I'm not just saying that because you're in my chat. Natasha says, Mike, your channel sounds great. I will check it out. There are some really, really funny videos. I can't remember what you called it, Mike, but the one that you did round about the time of the Jubilee, when you ate the trifle on top of a landmark, that was brilliant. That was a standout one for me. Natasha says, Lumi lights help me. I don't know what a Lumi light is. Mike does food reviews, says, that's a great idea. I taste test my girlfriend's baking. That won't go down well. Yeah, you might not get another 5 years if you do that one. But judging by her Instagram, she is a pretty good baker. Natasha says, it's a sad light. It's meant to help with the winter months. Actually, that's a good idea. If you suffer from SAD, then that could help. I don't. I'm equally miserable all year round. Jazz says, careful, Kaz, you'll be sending us all over to Mike. Yeah, but you'll come back. You'll come back to me for my video of me climbing in my fridge. I won't get in my fridge, no. Well, guys, I'm going to head off and boil up my kettle to cook my pasta. It's really not cooking when you just chuck it in a pan of boiling water for 2 minutes and then eat it after draining it. But yeah, there'll be a video out on Sunday, and I'll let you know via Instagram when the next live will be. But thank you very much for coming and joining in, and even if you didn't join in with the chat and you just watched, you're still welcome, and hopefully next time you'll feel able to join in with the conversation. But anyway, for now, take care, and I'll see you next time. I'm not getting in the fridge.